Grazie. What I'm going to do in the next 10 minutes is something that I learned from DNN World and DNN Con. It is what is called an Ignite session, and an Ignite session has nothing to do with the subjects we are here today and yesterday, DNN, but that is all to do to tell you something about motivating you to do something else. And the case I want to specify to you is the fact that I want your money. There are more people in the room that like that sentence, yeah, but not for myself. And a strange thing, if you follow what I want to do with you, you will get your money back as well and done a good job. How many people know how many people live on a day with less than $1.25 income? If you look worldwide, what percentage of the world population is living for less than $1.25 per day? Does anybody know the percentage? 5, 10, 20? Half. I think that's about correct. So about half of the population in the world lives on less than $1.25 per day. Do you have any idea how many dollars you use per day to live? Probably not. But at least 80% of the population, humanity, lives on less than $10 per day. So we are very lucky to be in the 20% that is left. And you can do something about the 80%. And the thing you can do about it is called KIVA. Anybody heard of kiva.org? Okay, great. There's some people in the audience that have. KIVA is an organization that does microfinancing, lending people some money so they can change their way of living and improve that a bit. And it's a worldwide organization, started about 10 years back in Sweden. And KIVA means nice in Swedish. So it is an organization that tries to be nice to people. And what do? They create microfinancing all over the world, working together with non-governmental organizations as well as smaller organizations in different countries, lending people some money with the obligation that people should pay back the money they lend from KIVA organization. And over the past years, I think they have about 1 million loans funded to people. And a loan is nothing more for individuals as $25. And of those people, and I'm not sure, we are about 95% male here, but the world runs on women. I'm sorry to say, I have an argument with my wife sometimes, but the world and families run on women. So in most countries, women earn the money, earn the food, earn the things that the family needs to get on living. And of course, male earns some money as well, but most of the money, most of the living essentials are earned by women. So what is KIVA? Started about 10 years back. It has more than 1 million loans over the years. I think there are 1.5 million people who joined this community. And people join it. They can form teams, communities, and that's what have been done before. There are a number of important people who said nice things about KIVA. So it's not just a simple organization, it's an organization that has a good feedback. Kawasaki and Bill Clinton all said nice things about the possibility that this particular organization offers to people in the world. The essential is you can give people, loan people $25. And if you do it right and the people do the right things, you get your $25 back at the end. And that's the nice thing about it. You enable people to do something they couldn't do before. You lend them some money, you don't get interest. You don't get interest on any bank at the moment, so better to give the $25 to somebody else. A couple of years back, Peter Donker and I formed together, I think, in another one, a community on KIVA, because there's communities on KIVA as well, where we said, okay, we would like to be a DNN community that does more than just programming. We form a community in lending other people's money, and we get the money back from them. There's a community on there, which is called the DNN community, as specified. A number of people in there, a number of people you will probably recognize. Peter Donker, myself, Clint Peterson, who's currently working at Dean & Corp, and you'll find some familiar ones. Will was, I think, one of the first ones joining the community. There are more people in there, but you will find familiar faces in there. What means that those people lent $25 and joined this community, said, okay, my microfinancing in this case, I will dedicate to the DNN community. You can join this community. No, you must join this community. It doesn't cost anything. Just register yourself at kiva.org and join the community. I think over the past years there are a couple of hundred loans made by people in the DNN community on Kiva. A couple of hundreds. So we've enabled other people in other parts of the world to do small things like buying more stock, buying fertilizers, opening a shop, buying additional utensils, all kind of things to enable to earn their money and make a living. Number of rooms, but there is room for more. If there are 1 million people out there and we have 1 million active users of DNN, so why isn't every Kiva community member a DNN community member? How does it work? Quite essentially simple. First you start with $25 and you select a loan what you want to do. Second thing, you get updates during the time that the loan is funded. You get updates what people do with the money that you've made available. And at the end, people that you get microfinancing and you're funding, they have to pay back their funds, their loan. So in the end, let's say after 6 months, or 8 months, or 12 months, or 18 months, depending on the size and at the time of the loan, you get your money back. And you can do it again. Repeat it. Who pays the bill? There's something to have to run the business. Oh, there are a lot of volunteers in there. Something has to be there to pay the bill. The essential thing is that for every loan of $25, you pay $3.75 additionally to pay for the bill. But you don't have to do that. If you really don't have the $3.75 available, you can change your donation to keep Kiva running back to a zero. So essentially, for $25, you enable thing and you get your $25 back later on. Can you lose your $25? Yes, you can. There's a small chance, about 1% of the cases, where the person that got this particular microfinancing is unable to pay back. 1% chance. I think over the past years I did about 300 loans, and I think about 3 or 4 I didn't get my money back. How can you start? How can I start with Kiva? I joined the DNN team. Register yourself, join the DNN community, add $28.75, that's $25 plus $3.75 to your account, select a loan and you're done. 10 minutes work. Especially if you PayPal or a credit card, 10 minutes and you're done. But wait, it's even better than that. There's a possibility, if I invite you to the community, that you get a free loan of $25. So you get $25 in your account that you don't have to pay for yourself. You won't get that $25 back at the end. It's put back into the Kiva organization. But you have a nice opportunity to start with $25 without you adding anything to it. And the second thing is nice, if I invite you, I get the $25 for free as well. So I can add that to a microfinancing one over the world. So if I invite you and you accept my invitation, we both get $25, select a loan, make the loan. If you don't want to pay any additional money to keep the bill running, you can draw it down from $3.75 to 0 and you're done. So you can start your own Kiva microfinancing without your own $25. Just for 0. You can make somebody happy without costing you any money. How can you start? You don't have to give me your email address because Claudio sent out an email with the 70 email addresses in there. So if you don't mind, I will go to invite you all to join the Kiva DNN team. If you don't want to, feel free. Doesn't cost you anything. But if you want to, just accept my invitation. I will put it today in the KIVA account from me. I will invite you all. And if you accept my invitation, register yourself, you get $25, I get $25, and we can start to make new microfinancing all over the world. You make a living and earn some money. Please help some others in the world to make a living as well. KIVA, that means loans that change lives. Thank you.